To anyone in power, when it comes to RTC, who may for any reason be reading this, the show has always struck me as one about not only grief, but also the celebration of both community and individuality. Characters that may on first glance seem one-dimensional are revealed to be 1,000 things at once, which is beautiful. For a show with these messages to, in order to avoid controversy, deliberately take away representation instead of improving it, which they had plenty of chances to do, given the script changes they made with Yannick, to decide to toss it aside is in direct opposition to the whole point of the show and its story. All of the choir's lives had meaning. We're meant to come away believing. All of their lives had meaning simply because they all lived, they all learned, and the remaining 5 go into whatever comes next together. Disabled people, both on and off stage, deserve to see that they're included in that statement too. As someone coming into the industry, this new development is really disillusioning to think about. I mean it with my entire soul when I say I'd give anything to play Jane Doe. Anything, that is, except my morals. I deeply adore this piece of art. So many of us here do. So many people have found solace in these 6 wonderful kids, fortune-telling machine, and a band of rats, and that's why it's such a blow to the spirit to learn that the newly official script has almost completely erased disability representation. Notice that my friend still considers Ricky to be disabled, as do I. Representation matters. It always has, and it always will. And yes, I know this started out as a dark comedy cabaret show, but studies show that all fiction has a massive impact on reality. No art exists in a vacuum, especially when attitudes brought into the piece affect the artists working on it in real life, such as Yannick. Which brings me to another point. I was raised to comb through every email before sending it, to keep in mind the possible implications of every single spoken word. Stories of the industry and what people have gone through had taught me that speaking up might cost someone their career. And then I learned about an absolutely phenomenal artist who's being deeply truthful, admirably refusing to stop fighting. Damn right. And still getting great work. So yes, there are people in the industry who know that standing up for what's right isn't difficult or unprofessional. It's human. These people's stories are finally coming to light. And that's what gives me hope. So yeah, I want to use my voice for more than cadenzas. There's gotta be something that can be done. I'm not sure what else to say right now. We will keep fighting. There's gotta be a way to put on this gorgeous, life and death affirming piece without being legally bound to harm the disabled community. Shows do change, and hopefully this one evolves more toward better representation and genuine empathy. To all in charge of these decisions, for RTC and in general, I implore you to take a look around. And